Hello, welcome to this week's reading vlog. Today is Sunday, first day of the week. I am updating because I did finish a book earlier today. I was 60%, 70%, 60% of the way through last night. Well, earlier this morning, and I finished it a few hours ago. I think I mentioned earlier that there was just a lot of things happening. It's the same thing here. And I could not wrap my head around at first what happened at that ending because how am I supposed to say this without spoiling? So I knew that this character is very important to the story, and so I knew that this character couldn't actually be gone, so I knew that something was going to happen that will have them stay, at least for a little bit longer. I just didn't expect it to be that. Anyway, I think that's it. That's all I'm gonna say to keep it non-spoilery, you know? So I finished this one and now I am about 15% of the way through A Reaper at the Gates. A lot of things are still happening. It's just, this is so action-packed. Like every single chapter, there's always something happening. There is build-up, but because we're following a lot of different characters, it doesn't feel like we're just building up. We're just slowly getting to and I love it so much. It's not confusing, even though, like, you know, we're following multiple different characters with their own motivations, with their own villains in their story or in their current like path, I guess, in their current story. I still have like about an hour to read or so. I'm gonna be reading until I get sleepy, but tomorrow I will actually be attempting is a keyword, to do a 24-hour reading vlog. I'm not very good at like staying up because I have a pretty regular like sleeping schedule, so my body is used to sleeping at a certain time, so I just get really sleepy during that time, so I'm not very good at staying up. We will try to do this. I've tried I tried doing this before. I didn't really film it, but I tried really just reading for 24 hours and I couldn't. My mind just gave up. I was too tired, just not used to it. And I have a headache right now, just a slight one, but I have a little bit. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be gone once I wake up. And yeah, so we will be attempting to read for 24 hours tomorrow. Well, I will be attempting to read for 24 hours tomorrow. My goal is to finish this book, finish this series, and start Puppy War. But yes, I might not be able to update tomorrow for this specific vlog because obviously I will be vlogging the entire day tomorrow of my reading, but yes, we'll see. So 1 more hour of reading and I will see you hopefully either tomorrow or Wednesday having finished at least 2 books. Fingers crossed. Whenever I say things out loud like that, it never works out. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, it is end of the day for Monday, is it? Yeah, Monday. I'm currently doing a 24-hour reading vlog, so it's gonna be up Thursday of this week, so you're gonna see that one before this. So update first, I finished Reaper at the Gate a little while ago, and I still obviously really love this book. Our characters are going through it. I mean, even in the first book and the second book, they're just going through it. This time around, there's a little bit more build up. There's a little bit more time where there's not a lot happening, but it's definitely, yeah, building up to the actual like climax of this entire story, and I am worried about what's gonna happen. I cried earlier because it's just they deserve to be happy, you know, with everything that they're going through, with everything that's been happening to them. They deserve to be happy. They deserve it. And I hate that their happiness are always taken from them even before they could fully realize that happiness, you know? So I cried. I'm crying. But again, I love the characters, and it's a kind of fantasy story where it is very character driven, but the plot and the world doesn't feel lacking. The plot itself is working with the characters, and the world is expanding as the characters are also growing, which is amazing to read. It's been a while since I read one, and I just love it. I just love it when characters and plot work well and meld well together, even though, you know, I would say this is more character driven, but I would say about 60-70% character driven. 30% is the plot, but the plot works with their character growth. It doesn't feel detached from it. And again, they're all just going through a lot. I just love them so much. I don't know how this is going to end, but I'm holding out hope that we will have a happy ending. Like a generally happy ending. Of course, there's a lot of loss, there's a lot of pain and anger and just feeling of unfairness and injustice all around, but happiness still, you know, it needs to happen for them because they're precious. And then, so I'm finally at the last book. I'm only 80 pages in, and a lot of things have already happened, but we're kind of building up to it still. We are seeing where our characters are from the ending of this book. Especially here at the third book, there's a lot more time jumps, and it takes, I feel like, because the first book felt like it took place only like for a few months, not even half a year, I think. And then I think the second book took definitely longer than the first book, but this one, I think this one almost took, I don't know, a year, I believe, the entire like timeline of this story. And there's a bit of a time jump. Well, I'm only 80 pages in. There's a bit of a time jump still from here, but still a lot of things are happening, and we can definitely feel the build up to our ending, whatever that is, and I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also scared. So I'll be finishing this in a few hours within this reading vlog, I'm sure of that, and let's see how I'm going to be at the end of it. But especially for that 24-hour reading vlog, I feel like you will see much more of my feelings, because I will try to record myself as I'm reading this, especially during, I don't know, the last 150 pages, because that's when things really happen, or like things obviously where the climax is. And I just know I'm gonna get emotional because I'm so attached to these characters and I just want them to happy, all of them, every single one. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully that vlog you will see like you might have already like seen it already, but we'll see. Hello, today is Tuesday night. I am only 90 pages of the way through the Poppy War, but it has been very intense. Now I can understand, or now, I can see why a lot of people have said that Rin is a morally great character, and she is not one of those very likable characters. But I like her. I don't hate her. She really just wants to have a better life than what is being offered to her and what was being given to her. Right now, it feels like she's just trying to survive. She's like taking it one goal at a time in terms of like bettering her life. She doesn't really have like a big goal, like her end goal, and she's just pouring herself very intensely into like her detailed steps to just getting better, just to surviving, just to having not the life that she is expected to have, or she is only being offered. So I'm really liking it because I feel like she has a lot of growth and she has a lot of things to learn. So I'm really just enjoying where she is right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing how she's going to change, because again, I feel like she's really trapped in her want and her desire to just not have the kind of life that was just being offered to her. She wants more, but it's not really specific, only that she wants more, that she doesn't want to be confined by what people say she should have or she should only have. So yeah, interested to seeing where she's gonna go. I'm still gonna continue reading, but I wanted to update real quick about Poppy War. Really liking it. I already have quite a few tabs in here, more so of who Rin is based on her opinions and her beliefs. You can definitely tell that she is someone who grew up in this place where it's a countryside, so she didn't have the same education as the other people in Synagard. She didn't grow up with tutors, educators. She had to learn it all herself, and she has a very narrow view of the world because that's only what she has been taught. That's what she has seen, and that obviously affects her own desires and her own wants. She wants more, but she doesn't really know what she wants yet or what more could mean for her, only that she wants more. So yeah, interested, looking forward. And she's already said a few things that I'm not a big fan of, but again, I don't dislike her. She's flawed and I like it, and she's just the kind of character that if you don't like her from the beginning, you're not going to enjoy reading her story. So I think it's one of those things for this one, but I'm really like there's a lot of self-harm though. She's very intense, like I said. To be able to focus on her studies, to keep herself awake, to keep studying, she burned her hand with candle, like melting candles on her back of her hand. Girl, it's very intense. It's very intense. We'll continue reading and I'll update you guys. I guess I might just have to update you guys tomorrow once I read a little bit more. But so far today has been actually going okay. I got a little bit sleepy earlier, but staying up for almost 24 hours for 24 hours was not something, it's not something that I do very often or I'm used to. So I'm just doing good right now, which is great. Okay, quick update. It's still the same day. It's still Tuesday. I'm hooked. I'm so hooked. 150 pages in. So 100 pages from halfway point, and oh my god, we're getting there. I'm enjoying it. I'm so hooked. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and then tomorrow I'll be filming, editing, and uploading, and then hopefully I'll just be reading a little bit more. I'm so hooked on this book. It's so good. So good. Hello, so it is Wednesday evening. I am only 190 pages in. I haven't really read. I've only started reading, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. So haven't been reading a lot. Just wanted to do a quick update because one thing that I really appreciate about this book is even though this is about war, this is about Rin learning how to be a soldier, it's also very heavily scholarly. She often is going to libraries, reading books and studying texts, making essays, and she's also learning about strategy. Well, they're also learning about strategy, learning about healing and basics of, medical stuff. On top of, it's not just about being good in battle and being good with martial arts, which I really like because that's not something that I read a lot about in books that center on people training for war or training to be soldiers. It's usually always very physical with little bits of strategy, but never as scholarly as this one that I'm reading. She's often reading texts, learning through essays, having discussions, having arguments, having debates, and I just really enjoy it. There is theory and there is practice, and I really appreciate that. I don't know, I just really appreciate it. This is not something that I read often a lot or experience often a lot with books which feature characters learning how to fight or be in wars or be a soldier. Also the humor, I really like the humor here. There are certain moments where it's just really funny. Some of it is like dark humor, some of it is just silly humor, especially with Rin's main teacher here being described as, what is he being described as? A seemingly insane teacher, and he makes her do a lot of things that make no sense, I guess, or would make no sense to a lot of people. Like to build her muscle strength, he had her carry a pig up the mountain, have the pig drink mountain water, and bring her back down. And that goes on for months until the pig was like huge, and she literally has to put the pig around her shoulders to bring it up the mountain. That was really funny. And I think there is also like a big part of what they're studying in strategy is Sun Tzu's Art of War. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's not called that. I think it's Sun Tzu, and it's something about war. Like it's pretty much like strategy too. I don't know if it's exactly that, only that it's written a little bit differently, or it's like inspired from that. But I do own that, and it's a classic that I do want to read. So yeah. That's my update for right now. Again, I'm not even halfway through yet, but again, really hooked, really enjoying it, and just really appreciating the scholarly parts of studying. So it's not just about magic, it's not just about, the martial arts. So, hello. It's 24th. It's 3:30 p.m. and I got a little bit of a fever in the early morning. I think I woke up at like 3 or 4, and then it went down. I think that was the peak, and that's the reason why I woke up. It was the peak of my fever. So I took medicine again. I took medicine at 10 a.m. and I felt a lot better. And I filmed today as well, my tier ranking, and then I edited my 2022 releases. I'm currently uploading it, so it should be up a little bit tonight, a little bit. I have it scheduled for later at 8:30, the usual schedule. And we're supposed to be going to my aunt's house for Christmas dinner. I'm gonna take medicine again in like a little bit. I think I still have a little bit of a fever like throughout the day, and my head's starting to ache again. I had a headache since I woke up, honestly, but it's getting a little bit worse now. That's why I'm laying down. I haven't read. After I edited and while I was exporting the video, I wrapped my gifts. Not all of it. Well, no, I wrapped all of the things that I need to wrap. But yeah, it's a lot. I don't know. So I haven't read. Just updating you guys on what's happening. I'm about to. I only have 100 pages left to Poppy War, and I really want to finish it before we leave. But that's it for right now. I mean, it's not too bad. It's just, I hate being sick. Even it's just like a slight fever. I hate it. So yeah, that's my update for right now. Not really a reading more of like what's happening update and that I'm about to read update. See you guys hopefully later today with Poppy War finished. Hello, today is Sunday now, and I forgot to update yesterday. Well, okay, for one, I was going to, but we started video chatting with my cousin in the Philippines, and that always takes hours. And by the time that ended, it was already like 12, and I had a headache. I did film my end of the year book haul. It was supposed to be a tipsy one. I was supposed to be drinking, but because I had a headache, I just decided to kind of do it while we were video chatting with my cousin. So, and my sister was here, so you will hear them in that video. Right now it's snowing. It started snowing last night, but it's gonna be snowing for the rest of the day today, and I think throughout the next few days, but not too much, you know, just a little bit. It's still Washington, so we don't really get a lot of snow. Okay, Poppy War. I finished Poppy War Friday. I was actually with my aunt and uncle at their house Christmas Eve. And was it Christmas Eve that I finished this? I already forgot. Either Christmas Eve or like Christmas Day I finished this one. And I have a lot of tabs, top and on the side. I loved it. I love it so much. I don't know what to tell you. Again, the content warnings are all there. I loved following Rin because she really is an anti-hero. We are following the way, like, the war and her personal upbringing, the way she grew up, has affected her, and what she discovers about herself, her powers, and what her chosen role in the war is going to be. It's really good, and it's amazing. It really is. But I did want to take a break because it's Christmas. I want to read one of my Christmas books that are light and fluffy and cute, and right now I'm reading Window Shopping. My goal was to finish that yesterday, but we started chatting with my cousin, and I was still feeling a little off, so I got up pretty late, wasn't feeling the best, had a headache, and filmed my book haul. Very busy. It is a novella, so you know, it's very short, so hopefully I'll finish it today. I will be editing this video and the video that's going to be coming up today, because this one is coming up Monday, tomorrow. Below that, I uploaded my tier ranking of romance, all my romance reads, and I forgot to add the thumbnail because it was uploading like right when it was supposed to be live. So I totally forgot. We were chatting while I was doing it, so it was a lot. That's my update. Last update for this week's reading vlog. Let's see how this week is gonna go. Today is going to be very busy as well with me editing, and then also we're gonna be watching Spider-Man Homecoming. My sister later, hopefully. Well, it's gonna be dark and icy. I don't know how we're gonna get there. If I will be comfortable driving, I don't know, but we'll see when we get there. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.